Halftime comes, you got to go in there and tell yourself to keep this going and keep the pressure on.
It'll be a touchback. The Saints stalled on their last drive, forced a punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around, making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
The wide receiver in motion.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
And it's batted down.
That time, the man-to-man coverage won. The quarterback had to make a perfect throw. He didn't. Incomplete pass.
The Buccaneers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Here comes the wide receiver in motion. 2nd and 10. Has his man. It's wide open. He's in the clear. He's brought down.
Oh, beautiful throw and catch by the quarterback and receiver. The receiver thinks, hey, it's going to be a touchdown. Look at the hustle by the defense. They tackle him just short of the goal line. Hey, now that is a huge play. Now the defense has one more chance to stop this offense.
2-minute warning. Not even a foot away. Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. 1st and goal from the 1. C.J. Spiller. Second and goal from the 4. Intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it. And inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
The Saints go with the dime formation here on defense. The quarterback motions the wide receiver. Doug Martin carries the football. Picks up 8 here.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
2nd down after going to the ground game the first play.
When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz.
And gains about 1. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. It's 3rd down coming up. Safarian Jenkins playing out of position in the backfield here. Toss play here to Martin.
Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and giving his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
They come to the line, and it's 1st down. The Saints set at the line. Dime package.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Throws the pass. Fleener's got it on a pass that had some heat. The Buccaneers are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up.
Here we go. 38.
Winston's got it in the gun. Looking to go deep. Third and 5 following the incompletion. Winston's going to take the snap from the shotgun. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he's very smart. Gets out of bounds and stops the clock.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Saints defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. And they take him down. The Buccaneers have to call one right here, and they do. And they are out of timeouts.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
The Buccaneers take it from the 43. Launching it deep. Evans got the grab on the touch pass. Marquette down for another reception. This will be a field goal attempt from 37 yards out. And converts on the 3. And as the second quarter comes to a close, we'll take a break for halftime before returning for the start of the second half here in Tampa, Florida. The second half kickoff is a comeback in the cards tonight. They're setting up the return. And the tackle is made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. The Buccaneers come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances. When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Tackle down at the 42-yard line.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
Double tight end formation. First down at the 42. Trying to find an opening to the right. Safarian Jenkins, a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. They motioned the receiver around to the other side. 2nd down and 10. Toss to the outside. Martin's tackled down after a gain of 7.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
On the way, 3rd down. 2 tight ends on the field here. They'll go shotgun here. Mike Evans has the catch. And Evans is tackled down after a gain of 12. The Buccaneers are in front thanks to their quarterback. Winston's done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today. Very smart making decisions. And when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning.
Press coverage all the way. 1st down at the 39. Jordan's able to read that play and make the hit.
The Saints guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Second down and 12. He'll throw it over the middle. Finds Evans. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the 1st down. The Buccaneers have come up with some big plays in the passing game. Evans been involved in so many of them, Phil.
Jim, you're right. He knows how to get open. He's one of the best in the NFL. He's got a great pair of hands, and what a day he is having so far. Oh, look at that. Linebackers moving around.
The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. Winston's running away from the pressure. And now he'll slide.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
1st and goal from the 9. Martin takes the hit and is brought down.
Martin's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. 2nd and goal from the 7. Safarian Jenkins makes the grab. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Coming to the line at the 3. Halfway through the 3rd quarter. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
Midway 3rd quarter and another 3 added to the lead, Phil. How about it?
Yeah, listen, it's been impressive. I like everything they're doing. That time they got down there and got the field goal. But on the other side, the coaching has been absolutely horrible, and you deserve to be losing.
The Saints offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
1st down at the 20. Handoff made. He's taken down at the 23. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. They went with the ground game on 1st down, bringing up 2nd. Grayson's got everybody split out wide. Snap it out of the gun. Incomplete as he was looking short. It'll be 3rd and 7 now after that incompletion. Mistakes for this offensive unit through the first 3 quarters, and now they add an interception to the list.
Yeah, you make all these mistakes during a football game, you're going to lose confidence, and that's what we see right now on the offensive side. No confidence. Go back to the basics. Start all over again. That's the best thing you can do.
That picks up 7.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Hey, how about that? The defensive line, everybody shifting to the left. I think they're expecting a run.
That picks up about 3.
Martin is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
First down at the 18. Searching for space to the right. Another touchdown to increase the lead.
You can't block them all, that's for sure. Sometimes you got to leave up the running back to break a tackle. He did that time, and he gets a touchdown run out of it.
He's put the ball on the tee, and he's about to kick off. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Saints offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 20. Down the field. The ball lands in the hand, going to take it the distance. The 10, nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. It's probably too little too late, but that touchdown makes the score at least a little more respectable as the 4th quarter approaches.
Yeah, that's what you're doing right now. You're playing for respectability, so just keep playing hard, try to score, and most of all, protect yourself.
He'll have a chance to take off. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers could have asked for this 3rd quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the first half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here.
Still powering ahead. Martin's met after a gain of 13. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground. Just 2.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, and it's a first down. First down at the 38. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 38. Martin, solo, back set. 2nd and 10. Doug Martin picks up maybe 3. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Martin is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7. The Buccaneers come to the line. First down marker is at the 48.
Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Winston's back in shotgun formation. Kobe Fleener comes up with the grab. And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Saints offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
2 hands on the football and has the catch. First down here. The Saints offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway.
Let's go.
Here is the first snap of the final quarter. He's drilled as he throws. The 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. Second down and 10. And they get the sack.
Well, you're on the offensive side. My gosh, you know they're going to blitz. So what do? You either throw the football really quick, or you have your tight end and running backs help pick up those blitzers so the quarterback has time to throw it.
Third down after the sack. Corners formation here for the defense. Grayson standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Unable to complete that one, and that's a very quick 3 and out. They're in punting formation. And a touchback. The Buccaneers bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
Martin is in the backfield. First down at the 20. Still on his feet. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Martin's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Saints lined up in the nickel. 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff to Doug Martin. Got a big lane. Breaks free.
Martin's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down here after the run. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Safarian Jenkins, usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. Defense was trying to guess the snap count, and it cost them there. First down at the 37. Slashes to the left side. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
2nd and 3 after that last carry. The Buccaneers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. They'll run it here. Picked up a couple that time.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Now 3rd and short following the run. Right back to him one more time. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Martin's looking for a place to run the football that time to pick up the 3rd down and short, but nowhere to go. Offensive line gets dominated. Now it's 4th down.
And the punt is kicked out of bounds. The Saints weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, that's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
Second down here after that run play. The Buccaneers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. The give. They'll mark him at the 22.
Here in the 4th quarter, and you're down on offense, it takes courage to call that running play, and it backfires. That time they run it, and they only pick up a few yards.
It'll be 3rd down. It's complete to Marshall. That's his 4th catch of the day.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Grayson's completion percentage, 50% on the day. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Toss play. And that's David in on the stop.
You're running back in this league and you pick up 1st downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Saints in the pistol formation.
Let's go.
And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
Yeah, not too often you see a throw like that in the NFL. That football was not even close to the receiver.
The line of scrimmage is the 38-yard line. The Buccaneers defense now is going to go nickel. Spillers on the toss. Gets the football. After that run, 3rd and 8 for the offense. The Saints will set up. The 28 is the 1st down line. The wide receiver shifting around in motion. Wide to the left. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play.
The defensive line's all shifting to the right. They're going to try to find a way to pressure the quarterback.
The Buccaneers defense packs it in now, going with the 46. The Saints turn the ball over on downs.
Well, we know one thing. If you're a defensive tackle, you got power. And it was on display that time. Wonderful job by the big fella, busting through there and getting the sack on the QB.
First down at the 40. Martin has the first down and a whole lot more. No one's going to get him now. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
There is nothing like getting a long-running play for a touchdown. When you do, you just feel like you're stealing something. It takes good blocks, but most importantly, it takes a talented running back to get it done, and this team definitely has one.
Takes off from the 5. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Saints on offense, you'll remember the last time they were on the field, they faced that decision in opponent's territory and opted to go for it instead of kicking the field goal.
Yeah, I would think they're pretty motivated coming back out in the field, especially since they got nothing out of that last drive. I agree with the decision to go for it on 4th down. They just need better execution from the offensive players.
They run the counter play. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line.
When you talk about counter runs, what we just saw that time, the defense thinks the play's going one way, then a pulling guard or tackle comes around and catches a defensive lineman off guard and makes a good block.
This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints will go with the pistol on this play. The Saints from the 32. Pumps, fakes the throw to Marshall, and it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
2nd and 10. Takes it on the counter, and that's a 2-yard gain. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Now, as we look at the numbers, Phil, this offense just hasn't had any room to run the football today, and that's a big reason why they're down in this game.
Yeah, listen, I think they've been too patient today, trying to run the football too much. Just get over it, go ahead, try to win the football game by throwing it down the field.
He's hit as he throws it.
The Saints really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's 3rd and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. The Saints at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Grayson's going to take it from the gun. The Saints turn the ball over on downs. One last highlight for this defense as they make the 4th down stop here in the late going.
Yeah, what a complete game today by the defense. Everybody at all levels, up front, linebackers and defensive backs, were all good. They did their jobs, and they did it very well. And you're right, 4th down stop, great way to finish today. Well, when you know you can win the game, but just running the football, then you just run the football. Take no chances. Keep 2 hands around it at all times, and don't worry about the extra yard.
The Buccaneers seem to be taking out their anger today, Phil, coming off that really tough loss of a week ago that came down to the wire, and now they've come out here and executed in every department.
Yeah, they were angry after last week's loss. Look, we all know they're a good football team, and they came out today to prove that to everybody, and they have gotten that done.
The Buccaneers take it from the 33. Lewis in on the tackle.
Jim, that's just playing it by the book. You got the lead, and you want to keep the clock moving, so what do? You run the football. When you're in the huddle, as a quarterback in this type of situation, you just tell everybody 2 things. Stay in bounds and put two hands on the football.
Right back to him once more. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line. Phil, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple days.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.